I need to prioritize this machine because it is much better at lifting heavy things than my tractor. I get right at that 2,000 pound, which is essentially a 12-foot log. As soon as I get to that 12-foot section of oak, even if it's only a diameter of 18 inches, we're at 2,000 pounds. And it's just so much harder on the front end of this machine here, even though it can lift right about that, especially if I have a counterweight on the back. But man, I'm overextending. Even with forks, we can move a decent amount of material, but I know that it's hard on the front. You can see these tires get squashed, and I just don't want to break. I don't want to break anything with this. I want to keep this. This is a light duty machine. Even though it's a 45 horsepower, it's still, I don't like moving wood with it when it's that big, especially oak. It's just so darn heavy. This really should come off. I just can't let it go that it's frozen. I want to be able to slide it and just take a look at that axle, and it's killing me, even though I could put everything back together, and I will. I might just have to do that, but it's just right there. So this is almost maxed out all the way. I mean, it is, let's give it a couple hits. I have a bolt in here, if you saw in the other video where I shredded this puller, the tip of it, so. Yep, I'm on max setting here and I can't move it. The definition of insanity is to try the same thing over and over again. And very, very close to that definition. But just a couple new variables. A whole lot of pressure, and now heat. There we go. I get this thing roaring again, see if she pops. Go right here. That's better. It's a lot more heat. I feel like there's an air gap up there now. I feel like it's slightly moved. Has it slightly moved, friends? Yep, there it goes. Broke it. Stripped it. She stripped. I don't want to put it back together like that. Failed. It wouldn't move. I had to move on. It wouldn't move, so I had to move. We had to get going. So I put on these. Let me switch angle here. Cut. You can see here, I was full committed. Welded on, had to cut off everything here. We were locked and loaded on that thing, but we stripped this thing and we lost these threads right here. So then I went ahead and got these bogey wheels on. We had these parts come in because these three were pretty loose. This last one was okay, but these were all fairly loose. So we got brand new ones on, new bearings. The shafts looked salvageable, meaning looks like the seal would sit well on them. Had good shoulders on the deepest part. And I mean, this is an old machine. I'm sure it needs everything. But these inside ones feel pretty good. They're kind of beat up, the rubber is, but they spin well. Now, it's time for the track. I have not put a track on successfully by myself yet. So we're gonna try to do it by myself. Normally it's this last one that I leave off in the rear that I've slid on as the track is on, but I'm gonna try it with the front this time. I'm gonna leave these on. I'm gonna try to get it around and pry the front, which I don't know if that'll work. I'm hoping it will. Holy moly. Ugh. Got to get it around that front wheel, right here-ish. We actually have a little more room to take out right here. We have a few threads, but man, is she locked up. She's real tight. Oh, it's bigger. Yeah, I need this something. Even a couple more threads. Let's go. Come on, boys. Right where we want to be. Lube it up, just like Grandma used to do. So we have it over the lip of this inside idler, the front one. But then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of wood in between here that will run under this wheel, hopefully. Push them out a little bit further. And hopefully they create the space needed, which I've done this in the past, the space needed for it to be a gap right here to have the tolerance. But I can't push it in either all the way because it has these knobs right here. Tracks are horrible. I hate this design. The newer ones are easier. This doesn't have enough tolerance to make it loose enough to just put it on. It's a nightmare. All right, let's try this. I'm doing this blind. It's a two-man job. What if I put the forks right here? As I go backwards, it'll force it on. Seems like a bad idea. Let's do it.
Darn it.
The time went by and I did some processing mentally. Here we are, had the wheels. And then we gotta have the big thing here for me, being a single operator here with no help, you gotta keep this from coming off. So I got the ratchet here to pull it that way. All right, we're gonna keep going here. Because the threads are frozen on this, I can't get any more. So I'm just gonna take it out. Get this pulled out so I can slide this in. Try number 134. Tractor is now connected to pull there. Pulling tension on this side of the track. I have my wood blocks to give gaps. I had to pull this out a little bit to get that in there. And now we're just trying to get this on the shaft. We just gotta get it on the shaft, you know? It's always the biggest struggle. And we're not gonna. It's just, I know it's not gonna, but I'm just gonna pretend like I can. I'm maxed out on the height, even though we got wood blocks right there. I mean, this track is so tight. So tight. I don't get why it's so tight. Still off, half a shaft. Half a shaft off. Yep. Check this out. Half a shaft away. Gotta move it a couple more inches and I can't get it. I got it on. It happened after hours and it happened with a pretty good fight. But to victors go the spoils, and that's just being able to move it. But it's not really a victory. I can use it now. It works.